In this session, let us learn about machine learning multiple regressions. Multiple regression. Multiple regression is like linear regression, but with more than one independent value, meaning that we try to predict a value based on two or more variables. Take a look at the data set below. It contains some information about cars. See here, just watch this data. There are some values of cars. We can predict the CO2 emission of a car based on the size of the engine, but with multiple regression we can throw in more variables like the weight of the car to make the prediction more accurate. How does it work? In Python we have modules that will do the work for us. Start by importing the pandas module. Import pandas. Learn about the pandas module in our pandas tutorial. The pandas module allows us to read CSV files and return a data frame object. Import cars.csv file that you have created before or the file that you have created by your own. df is equal to pandas.read_csv, that is we have created car CSV. Then make a list of the independent values and calls the variable x. Put the dependent values in a variable called y. X is equal to df weight volume, y is equal to dCO2. Tip: it is common to name the list of independent values with the uppercase X and the list of dependent values with the lowercase y. We will use some methods from the sklearn module, so we will have to import the modules as well. From sklearn import linear_module. From the sklearn module, we will use the linear regression method to create a linear regression object. This object has a method called fit that takes the independent and dependent values as parameters and fills the regression object with the data that describes the relationship. RegR is equal to linear_module dot linear regression method. RegR dot fit xy. Now we have a regression object that are ready to predict CO2 values based on car's weight and volume. See, predict the CO2 emission of a car where the weight is 2300 kg and the volume is 1300 cm cube. See, this is the formula. See the whole example in action. See, by writing and executing this code, predict the CO2 emission of a car where the weight is 2300 kg and the volume is 1300 cm cube. See, the result is we have predicted that the car with 1.3 liter engine and a weight of 2300 kg will release approximately 107 grams of CO2 for every kilometer it drives. Coefficient. The coefficient is a factor that describes the relationship with a unknown variables. Example, if x is a variable, then 2x is x 2 times. X is the unknown variable and the number 2 is the coefficient. In this case, we can ask for the coefficient value of weight against CO2 and for volume against CO2. The answer S we get tells us what would happen if we increase or decrease one of the independent values. See the result, print the coefficient values of the regression object. See, by writing and executing this code, the result is 0.00, so on. Result explained. The result array represents the coefficient values of weight and volume. Weight 0.007555095, volume 0.007805226. These values tell us that if the weight increases by 1 kg, the CO2 emission increases by 0.007555095 grams, and if the engine size volume increases by 1 cm cube, the CO2 emission increases by 0.007805226 grams. I think that is a fair guess, but let's test it. We have already predicted that if a car with a 1300 cm cube engine weighs 2300 kilograms, the CO2 emission will be approximate 107 grams. What if we increase the weight with 1000 kilograms? Copy the example from before but change the weight from 2300 to 3300. See example. We have imported car CSV. See the result is we have predicted that a car with 1.3 liter engine and a weight of 3300 kilograms will release approximately 115 grams of CO2 for every kilometer it drives, which shows that the coefficient of 0.00755095 is correct. 107.2087328 plus 1000 into 0.00755095 is equal to 114.75968. Okay friends, this is the end of part 10, machine learning multiple regressions. In next video, let us learn about another topic, machine learning scale. If you like our program, please like, subscribe and press bell icon for our next part video updates. Thank you friends. Meet you in next video. All the best.